Okay, we are recording now. All right, so once again, we're going to use the motivated sequence to deliver this persuasive speech. We're going to you pick an object that we can sell to you or persuade you in some manner with this object. 1 to 2 minutes, 2 main points, an introduction, and a conclusion. So, think of this like an ad, advertisement, so to speak. So I'm going to put you in your group. Oh, I'm going to tape the speech, of course. And then after it's over, you all are going to watch your performances and give a brief um, summary of what you thought about the performance, like we did last week. Okay. All right, let's get in our groups. Breakout rooms. So that's 1, 2, 3 groups. Okay, so group 1 is Allison and Elizabeth. Group 2 is Lingen and Matthew. Group 3 is Sadie and Nadine. 2, 4, 6, yes. Okay. Yeah, but I always try to encourage students. Don't leave this class. Don't drop this class, especially now. You came so far. It's only 2 more classes left. And I told you, most people in this class get either A or B in some fashion. B plus, B minus, B, A minus, A. That's the grades that usually people get in this class. Doesn't mean you don't have to do the work. Now you do still have to do the work, right? Do the assignments. Um, but hopefully you guys really impressed me last week, and I'm hopeful that you'll do the same thing again this week. Okay, so I'm gonna put you in the groups now. Any questions before we go to the group? Of course, I'll come around and see where I can help you out. No questions? Okay. Oops, I closed the rooms. Okay, there you go. Hi, Khadijah.
Hi, Professor.
Okay, everybody's already in their group. So I'm going to put you in
Um,
a group. I'm going to put you in. Okay, push join. Okay.
But there's no consistency with our it, the things seem small, but they all add up. Without the right tools at your disposal, it is so easy to fall behind on communication, health, fitness, and productivity. Do you think that's good or no?
I'm sorry. I got something open that I need to close.
So yeah, and then
Okay. Let me turn my camera.
I guess this would be like us presenting the solution, which would be I guess this is where we talk about the watch itself.
Where are you at?
Yeah.
Where are you at? Can I help you some?
So we have our attention grabber, and then you said that the need was like showing the problem, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then satisfaction is where we're presenting the solution to the problem we just said.
Mhm. The solution, right. You're going to use that motivated sequence pattern. So
Okay.
gain the audience's attention, right?
Mhm.
Show the need for change, or if you want to say we don't need any change, we don't want a Walmart in our community, then you have to show there's no need for change. And then in the satisfaction, that's where you provide your solutions.
Solution.
The need is really the problem, right?
Mhm.
And the satisfaction is the solution. Then you're going to make certain that you enhance the solution by visualizing some benefits. That's the
Okay.
selling part of it, right?
Mhm.
And then finally, you're going to tell us, so get out and buy this today. Right? Okay.
All right.
Any questions at all? Pretty much what you're
Um,
doing. Just make sure you use lots of vocal variety,
mhm.
good eye contact, enthusiasm, and confidence with this speech, okay?
Mhm.
What's your object?
An Apple Watch.
Oh, okay. You guys are so into technology. Everything you do, I can tell when I'm with a young audience. Everything, social media, everything.
Yeah.
All righty. Good luck.
So thank you.
thank you.
Hi, ladies.
Hello.
Hi.
So, do you have any questions or anything I can help you with?
Mm, not that I
We're
can.
Mhm.
we're just trying to, because the one thing that we're going to discuss, we're trying to like hone in, not just kind of like all these ideas on this one thing. We're trying to like hone it in to
Right,
figure
right.
out,
Narrow it down to the detail.
Mhm.
yeah.
So, what's your object?
Water, reusable water bottle.
Okay. All right. And so, what's going to be the problem?
We were going back and forth between the waste of single-use water bottles and then the like chronic dehydration problem in America because we read a statistic on the National Institute of Health that said 75% of American adults are chronically dehydrated.
Whoa.
So I think that we were leaning towards that like health aspect about how so many people are dehydrated and then we're at the problem right now and then we're going to get to the solution but we just have to
Okay. So, but it seemed like you had a couple of problems.
yeah but we
That's
were
what we're
just honing
trying. Yeah.
yeah I
You
think
want to
we
narrow it down to just
just
Right.
dehydration, I think.
Hydration.
Does that make sense for
Uh,
your-
yeah, it
Okay.
does. Um, it does. So
Okay.
what do you think what your central idea might be uh, surrounded around? Like,
That if people carry their own reusable water bottle, they'll stay more hydrated, I guess.
okay,
Does that work?
same will happen. But I would say what you talking about is more with the waste of people having water or whatever, because you basically want to tell them carry your own reusable water thing, right?
Mhm.
Instead of everybody having this, right?
Right.
Is that what you're
Right.
Right.
talking
Because I
about?
was saying, yeah, because I was saying when I go to the grocery store, I got to pick up this huge 64 saran wrap of bottles. I got to lug it in the car, bring it inside, then I might forget to bring some to work. And, so we were just
Yeah.
tossing that
I
around.
think the other one is a little bit better.
The waste.
Now, you can incorporate that part about that statistic with 70, whatever.
You can.
You
Okay.
can incorporate that, right, into your introduction, right? You could say, according to the National Institute for 75% of humans are chronically dehydrated, right?
Mhm.
So that means we need to drink more water, right?
Mhm.
However, now comes on that. Now you're gonna talk about that problem, right? Although you're gonna, do your introduction the way it should be, but the next thing now you're going to say, drinking all this water, right, is great for us, however, for our bodies. However, it's doing a lot of damage to our earth or our environment because single water bottles, because everybody's drinking from single water bottles and they should be drinking from your own. Okay, so that's a way to like kind of get into what it is you really want to talk about and stick that statistic in there too. Because remember, a lot of things, and it is related, it is related that, and it's kind of like drawing in that interest from the crowd, but not telling them exactly what you're talking about yet. Right. And that's what you're supposed to do in your interview. So the problem is people drinking out of these. People should stop. That's basically gonna be your situation. People should stop drinking water bottles because while it's good for our health, it's terrible for our environment. Then you're gonna tell us why, right?
Okay.
And then you're going to, tell us what's the solution, which is that water bottle, right? And then talk about all the great things. Or what are all the benefits for that? Right? And then enhance the visualization with the water bottle, and talk about more benefits of it. And then you can close.
Okay.
All righty.
What time are we coming back to the
I would say about quarter of.
Okay.
Then maybe we can get out a little early tonight.
Yay.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Let me put you in the group. Everybody's already in their group, and they'll let you know what's going on. Okay?
Right. Yes.
In the group of Allison and Elizabeth. Actually, I'm putting you in a group with Nadine and Sadie because they just started. I just came out of their breakout room. So I'm gonna put you there. 113. Okay, you can join. Two.
Hello.
Do you have any questions for me, or is this something I can help you with?
Um,
Through your
we yeah we
process?
do the we do we will sell our Apple Watch.
Somebody else is doing the same thing.
Really?
You young people, you're just
Oh
filled
my
with
gosh.
technology. That's all you want to talk about, technology. Okay, let's see. That's going to be the battle of the Apple Watches right now. Let's see. You guys gotta work hard now, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody else is doing
Oh
it.
my gosh. Do we need to do we need to we have how long we prepare the
Yeah, so I'm gonna bring you back at quarter of.
okay.
Okay.
Okay. So we have no time to change
Okay,
our topic.
maybe 10 up. Maybe 10 up. Think you
Okay.
can get it done in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Give me more time. We change the topic.
Okay. All
Let
right,
me
I give you some more time. I give
thank you so
you
much.
well, that's 20 minutes.
Okay. 20
No, that's
minutes
only
is
15 minutes. That's only 15 minutes. All right. Well, because I was telling the other group, maybe we get out early tonight. So you want to get out early tonight? Otherwise, we could go all the way to 8 o'clock, but then we're not getting I think you can do it in 15 or 20 minutes. Okay. 15 minutes.
Okay.
Just do your best. Just do your best. Remember, this is practice, right? So any other questions you have for me? You know what your problem is? Remember, the first main point is gonna be your problem, right?
So we have to match the 5 steps, right?
Right.
Attention.
Right.
Yeah. So
What you're gonna tell us about that watch?
Mhm.
That you should abandon the traditional watch and get with this new, right? Apple Watch.
Oh yes, yes,
That's
yes.
basically what your central idea is, right? Abandon the old tickers, right? Well, we wouldn't say tickers because it's kind of like slang, so we don't use that in the central idea, right? So you would say something like, you should abandon your use of, I don't know what you would call it, or say traditional watches, and go out and purchase yourself an Apple Watch. And then the reasons why, right? What's so great about it? That, I think that's basically what you're doing, what you're talking about.
We said
So the problem is the old watch, right? So you're gonna talk all about what's the problems with the old watch, right?
we don't say
Well, your
the
Apple
old
Watch has so many benefits, right? It's like a mini computer on your arm, right?
Yes.
So that's going to be the solution. Buying an Apple Watch is the solution to having these older watches where you got to do a lot of things with them, and then they don't work, and then they only do one thing, keep time. They may tell you the date, right? But that's it. But with the Apple Watch, you can get your email, check your emails, answer your phone. That's a phone, a computer. You can look at videos, I guess, on it. You can do everything that you can do on a computer, right? On Apple Watch.
Yeah, pretty much.
Maybe like scan something or something. There
Um,
you go. And then in the visualization section, you're gonna really talk about those benefits more, visualize, make us see what you're talking about. Okay, that's what that means when they say visualization. Make us see. what you're talking about. So it has to be very descriptive, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
professional
Lynton, you look
management.
like, I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to give you some time now because
We
4 minutes.
we,
Okay.
we talk about the Apple Watch to improve our the healthy, just
Oh, yeah,
the
you can do fitness on it.
yeah, the benefits for our
Yes.
healthy. Yeah, and yeah, the watch
But
can
it's more than just healthy, though, right? You can do so many things with it.
yeah.
And remember, the problem is the old watch, right? So you need to show why the new watch is better.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Hi, ladies.
Hi.
Hi.
So, what's your topic? Did I talk to you already about your topic?
Yeah,
What's your topic again?
the Apple Watch.
Yeah. So somebody else is doing the Apple Watch too. I told you, you guys just love technology.
Yep.
So I told them this is the battle of the Apple Watches. Let's see who does it better.
Oh, that makes me nervous.
All right. So have you guys practiced or you ladies practiced? Because some of the other groups they need a little more time, they say.
Yeah, we need a little bit longer as well.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So I'll probably bring it back maybe like 5 or 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I forget. We're just waiting for more people. It's everybody. Two is Khadijah. Matt. Anything? Okay, let's start with group one. Let me put you in the speaker field. Okay. We ready?
Okay. Have you ever pulled out your phone to check something quick and boom, 20 minutes have passed by? Imagine having a device where it was possible to answer a phone call or send a text message without the need to pull your phone out of your pocket. With an Apple Watch, everything is conveniently located on your wrist.
In today's world where we heavily rely on our phones, the reality is they actually slow us down. We miss notifications or simply get distracted, and there is no consistency with our health and responsibilities. These things may seem small, but they certainly add up. With the right tools at your disposal, it's so easy to fall behind on communication, health, fitness, and productivity.
That is exactly why you need an Apple Watch. It is more than just a watch. It is simple and effective solution that helps you keep everything in line with a simple turn of the wrist. It allows you to receive calls and texts instantly, helps you track your health and monitor your heartbeat. It serves as a timer and you can track every single workout by simply clicking one button. And it also helps you stay organized by setting clear goals. And the best part is, you don't even have to pull out your phone, it's all on your wrist. Having an Apple Watch is like having an assistant, trainer, and a way to communicate on your wrist. It is a one stop shop for all your needs.
Visualize yourself late to something important like a class, an appointment, or even work. And instead of pulling out your phone and looking at it, all you have to do is simply look down at your wrist and you can keep on moving. When you're working out, you don't have to worry about hitting your fitness goals because you know if you do. You can feel your fitness ring close up by feeling a buzz satisfaction on your wrist with an Apple Watch. Now do the same thing and visualize yourself not having an Apple Watch, feeling behind and disorganized. The outcome is drastically different.
So don't wait to change your daily life. If you want something to help you stay on track, I definitely recommend going to purchase an Apple Watch today. Its usefulness and simplicity will make a small change create a big difference.
Very nice. Very nice. Good job. Any comments for your classmates?
It was really good and very persuasive.
Yes, it was. Okay. Let's go with group two. Khadijah, Lincoln, and Matt.
We have some topic. Yeah.
Battle of the Apple Watches.
Yeah, let's begin.
Mhm.
Good morning, everyone. Let me ask you something. Have you ever suddenly felt your heart racing or felt a little dizzy and wished you could know what was happening inside your body? Maybe you already have a traditional watch, but it really only does one thing: tell your time. Now imagine a watch that not only tells the time, but also helps you understand your health in real time. That's the Apple Watch. Without real-time monitoring, these small signs can easily turn into serious issue, and we have no warning. But with the Apple Watch, you can catch these changes easily and understand your health better.
That's why the Apple Watch can make such a big difference. A traditional watch can only tell time, and that's it. But an Apple Watch can do so much more. It tracks your heart rate all day, reminds you to stand, move, and monitors your sleep, and even alerts you if something unusual happens. It's basically like a tiny health assistant on your wrist. Now imagine this. You're going through the day feeling more confident because your watch is keeping an eye on your heart. Imagine catching a health issue early because your watch warned you.
Imagine building a healthier habit because it reminds you to move, breathe, and stay active. With an Apple Watch, you are not guessing about your health, you are staying ahead of the problems. So, in conclusion, the Apple Watch isn't just a gadget, it is a practical tool that supports your health and make your life easier. And for the sake of your health, it is time to put away the old traditional watch and switch to a new Apple Watch.
Okay. Oh, good.
Thank you.
They were so nervous in the beginning. Good, good, good. All right. I don't know if we could pick a winner. All right. Let's go with group. Oh, any questions at all? Or comments for your classmates?
I like how they included that you can use the Apple Watch to catch diseases early on.
Yeah. Yeah. And I like how your group gave statistics too. That was good. And you did it correctly too when you set it up. So that was good. All right. Thank you, group 2. Good job. Now on to group 3.
In today's world, environmental concerns are extremely prevalent. Our climate is in crisis, and the choices we make as individuals have a significant effect on our climate footprint. OurWorldData.org states that each American disposes of 287 pounds of plastic waste annually. An easy and effective way to significantly cut down your plastic waste is to purchase a reusable water bottle.
Approximately 20% of Americans only drink water from single-use water bottles. This is 70 million people in America alone, disposing multiple plastic water bottles per day. These plastic water bottles create massive amounts of waste because over 69% of them end up in landfills or in the environment instead of being recycled. Each of these water bottles can take up to 500 years to decompose. If we were to put this into a different perspective, this means that 20 family generations from now, your plastic water bottles may still be floating in the ocean or still be populating the environment.
In conclusion, it takes one simple habit, something as small as carrying a reusable water bottle. Every time you get thirsty, it will be within reach. You will be protecting our ocean where plastic pollution harms marine life as well as future generations and our planet. Plastic production uses large amounts of energy. Carrying a reusable water bottle is more than just a container. It's a statement that says that you care about the environment. Every time you say no to a single-use water bottle, you're saying yes to a cleaner planet.
Love that closing remark. It is really fitting. Very good. Very, very good. Now, just only 2 things I would say. Number 1, never start your main points with a statistic. I think that's Sarge did that. He gave us the statistic first, then he told us the idea. So just inverse that and make sure you make the statement first, then you give us, because statistics are supporting material, right? Yeah, it is. Okay, then the other thing, it seemed like you really might have had another main point or some more supporting material, because in the conclusion, you started telling us about some new things, right? It seemed like you were telling us new things in the conclusion. When remember the conclusion, it just wraps it all up. Okay. But other than that, great. You guys are really building your confidence. I think you all can see it. Anybody have any comments or questions for group 3? You did a good job, group 3. Okay. Let me put us in the other view. In the gallery view. Okay. Good job. Good job, everybody. All right. So next week is the week that I promised you that you would be able to practice your teen persuasive speech, right? So we're going to do that in class next week. Now, you're also responsible for viewing a video in the module, and it's 2 speeches. All right, I just gave the answer to one of the questions. It's 2 speeches. And I want you to present the speeches using your guidelines for special occasion. There's some specific questions that you need to answer. It's all in the module, in the instructions. So I want you to tell me what's going on with those 2 speeches. I want you to evaluate them, okay, for next week. And then you're going to all get in your groups. I'm going to put you out in break rooms and you're just going to practice your speech. So make sure you do all the work you need to do. Now, I will have your preparation outline. I think I only got one preparation outline. The rest of them are working outlines I saw. So get that preparation outline in there if you haven't already. So by next week, you'll know what you need to work on to fix it next week and be ready for the week after that. Right? One more class. That's it. We're done. Can you believe it? Seems like time flew. I know. You're saying, no, it didn't, Professor. No, it didn't. But we are at the end. And as I said earlier, I can really see your confidence shining through. Even for some of you who are still a little timid when you're doing it, you still did improve from day 1. And remember, that's what I'm looking for. That you take the comments and recommendations that I give you and incorporate them in your next speeches. Okay? You're doing a good job with that. Just make sure I cover everything for this week. Oh, remember, there's another guide about the persuasive speech, what I'm looking for, what I'm not looking for. I'll go over it again next week. But you need to make certain that you did read the material regarding what's the expectations for this speech. Okay, so now you need 6 credible sources, right? 6 credible sources, 3 of which you're going to cite during the speech. Each person needs to get a chance to speak. Try to even it out as much as you can. And remember, this is a team project. So everybody needs to put their best foot forward for this speech. Right? Yeah, the research is required. Team project. I see you all put your topics in. And that's it. Again, you will have an opportunity once you deliver those persuasive speeches to ask questions and get more points, get extra points, asking questions and answering questions. So be prepared as the speaker to answer questions and be prepared as the audience to answer questions. To ask questions, sorry, as the audience. Any other questions? Now, your speech is going to follow the format that we had, the traditional format. It's probably going to be a speech on question of fact, right? Which, like we said, it looks a whole lot like an informative speech. There's a lot of persuasive stuff in there, right? And then you can do a speech on question of value, okay? Good or bad, right or wrong, moral, immoral, okay? Is what you'll be discussing if you use that type of persuasive speech on question of value. Or the most popular speech is the speech on policy, right? And in there, you need to show the need for change or no need for change, right? You want to make sure you present the speech in a time that's allotted to you. And make sure you go and look at the video that I presented for you to understand the concept. Because remember, we can't cover all that stuff in class. So that's why I made a video for you. Right? You should look at the videos before coming to class, but if you didn't, okay, you could go back and review. And of course, this one as well. So your speeches are here. You're going to, probably by tomorrow, I'll be able to download it. And then, you can get started critiquing yourselves as well as your classmates. Okay? And then, of course, on the 28th, we will deliver our final speeches. That will be it. And then you'll have all the way to the next week if you want to wait that long. A lot of students don't just take the test. Some students already took tests too. So that's all I have for you today. Any questions about anything? I'm so happy to see how you all are improving, especially with those delivery skills, right? Eye contact, confidence, vocal variety. So we're going to keep that up for the 28th and muster up all of the delivery skills you can. Okay. Now, it's just one submission, right? One submission. But for the speaking outline, everybody has to do their own because everybody has a different speaking part. Okay. The one final thing, the visuals, make sure you don't just keep them up and you're not talking about it anymore. No full PowerPoints, where that means that your whole speech is on a PowerPoint. That's what we see. And your face is over here in a little teeny block that we can't really see because we're distracted with that PowerPoint. Right? So once you're done, take it down. Okay, any questions or comments? We did get out a little early today. All right, have a wonderful week, and I will see you back here next week. Same place, same time. Be safe, everybody.
Thank you, Professor.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
Thank you, Professor.
You're welcome, Linjin.
I appreciate for your help. Yes, yes. I like your class. Yes, very, very much.
Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah. Actually, at the first time, I don't know how can I speak in English. Yeah. So you give my confidence. Yeah.
I see it.
I really appreciate for your help. Yes.
Yeah. All you gotta do is follow my lead, and it works every time.
Yeah, I like. Thank you so much.
If you're gonna see, this is gonna help you going forward with your work, in community. wherever
Yeah.
it is, now you can use these skills, right?
Yes.
To present your ideas in an organized, deliberate, structured way.
Yeah, correct. No, I can know how can I to speak, make us speak to. Yeah, I think it's very, very important.
Very important.
Yeah, very,
Very
very important.
important because
Yeah.
when you can't speak, then people start assuming things about you and they don't think you have credibility.
Yeah,
And
actually, yeah, exactly. Thank you so much.
you are so
Thank
welcome.
you.
So welcome. It's my
Thank you.
pleasure. All
Okay.
right. Have a good
Bye.
night.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.